what are you doing here? Like, why are you here?
Why are you here? Like, what? What is the goal?
What is the point?
There's no answer.
There's no answer. And I think that that's what we're meant to believe.
I'm like wearing my Midsummer shirt.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that movie?
No, what is that?
It's like a horror movie where this guy is dating this girl and they go to like their friends.
Midsummer. Yeah. Okay.
I'm like trying to say it.
Midsummer. Yeah, because it's like SOMMER. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I never saw it though.
I love it.
Oh, okay. Should I watch it?
It's really dark.
Okay.
Speaking of
dark.
It's eclipse season.
Yeah, I literally, wow, yeah.
We're in the thick of it.
Eclipse season.
My friend who's a Leo, like she's just kind of like going through it, and she just was like, she audio messaged me like, you know, my friends leave audio messages like it's a podcast.
Yeah, I like audio messages.
I know you do. Courtney leaves like sometimes 5, sometimes 10.
No, they are long.
So do I.
Yeah, they are. No, you are way more succinct than I am though.
I try, but I like it because it's like you can kind of like just do your thing and listen instead of read.
Yeah.
But she's like, what's going on? Is Mercury? I thought Mercury was direct. Like, I feel like I'm going through it. And I was like, well, we are in eclipse season.
Yeah.
Things are shifting. I would say it's like a big time.
Yeah, eclipse season, and the nodes just changed as well. So I feel like there's some energy shifts for sure.
Yeah, and I feel like when it's like the energy is shifting, things feel messy a little bit. Like just think about, I don't know, I'm like think about when you move houses or something. It's like you're shifting your life, then things are a little out of whack. You're out of your routine.
Yep. You maybe haven't like taken everything out of the boxes and put them exactly where they're supposed to go. And
are you talking about my house right now?
No, actually, your house looks fine.
I have been getting wedding gifts.
Oh, already?
Because like I had the shower.
Yeah.
And like John is like, wow, getting married, you get a lot of shit. You got a lot of shit to deal with. I'm just like, yeah, you got, you know, it's like we had so many boxes to sort of break down and take to the garbage and
it's fun.
unpack.
You get stuff. Yeah, that's fun.
You know me, I love stuff.
Yeah. Anything really good? What's your favorite thing you've gotten so far?
I love my new plates.
Oh,
bowls.
Fun. Yeah.
They're from Fable, which like Fable, if you want to, you know,
please, if you would like to sponsor
our
us,
shit, feel free. But it's non-toxic.
Yeah.
So it's like lead free. It's like very like ceramic looking.
Oh, I love ceramic looking. Ugh.
And so like every time I eat, I'm like, this is a delight.
Oh my gosh, I need some new. I need new. What do you call it?
Dinnerware, plateware, serviceware.
I don't know. None of that sounds right. But
plates.
Sure. Plates.
John's just like, so what do we do with the other stuff? And I was like, well, we'll keep it in case we have extra company. So he's like, so we just put stuff on top of our stuff. We just have extra stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah.
Maybe.
I had this really amazing bowl that I loved so much. And it was like the perfect like tiny bowl, you know, that you can put like stuff in. Like you can eat, like it was like, you could eat your yogurt and like cashews out of it. It was like the perfect size, and it was like black, and it was beautiful. And Rue took it outside to eat something, and she dropped it, and it broke.
I'm sad.
I was 2, and then I broke the other one, so they're gone.
Yeah. I know. Like when I pulled everything out of the containers, I was like, John, don't drop these things.
I know.
Please.
Things break.
Because then they break. And John's like, well, things are impermanent.
Oh, well, He's not wrong.
He's not wrong. I was like, look at you teaching me.
He's not
some
wrong.
philosophy.
Honestly, that's kind of a nice little segue into what's going on. I mean, eclipse season really, you know, it's all about like what do we no longer need? Like what doesn't serve us? Like
Yeah, it's basically like from my understanding, it's kind of like whatever is not in alignment will be pushed away.
Yeah.
So that it's like guiding us back to our path.
Yeah.
And like last episode, we were talking about like Svadharma, right? And it's like getting you on your path, the path you should be on, and like just keeping you on task.
Yeah.
Like I always like say like patting your butt.
Yeah.
Putting you back in.
Hi, Pickle.
Pickle's like, I'm gonna take a bath right now.
I mean, but that's why eclipse season can sometimes feel so intense, because sometimes it's like, oh, I thought I needed this thing, or this thing that I'm maybe attached to is like, it feels like it's being like ripped away from me, or there's maybe difficult conversations that are happening that need to happen so that something is shifting. It's just a time of. It can be a time of transformation and transition and confrontation and just shit. Just shit comes up.
Shit comes up. It can be
to the surface.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah, it can be uncomfortable. Yeah.
So if you're feeling like that, maybe that's why.
Yeah, absolutely.
And also, the sun is in Leo because this is our Leo season episode. Yeah. And Courtney just had a birthday.
I did. I just
Happy
had a birthday. Thank you. I'm wearing my yellow for Leo season.
That's
today.
Really cute. Yeah. I didn't know that we were doing yellow.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. You still look very summery. You look
good.
That's your interpretation of summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, which feels very Taurus, honestly.
I'm like, whatever do you mean? Like I'm wearing this weird vest.
It's actually super cute. It's so actually very cute. I'm not even gonna lie, I love it. The other shirt that I was gonna wear would have matched you better. And so when I saw you, you opened the door, I was like, shit, because it was like this or something else, and I was like, that would have definitely matched better. But you know what? I think what we have on feels very us. Yeah. So
I like that.
I was like, no, this is definitely very like Leo Court today.
It is.
I'm doing very Leo Court today.
And also, you look good in yellow. I do not.
Yeah,
I wish I did.
Yeah.
I love yellow. I think it's such a beautiful color.
Yeah, it's like I'm given. It was my birthday, and I'm a Leo for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of. Give us a little setting the stage. Like, what is Leo? Let's refresh
Leo,
everybody.
Fixed fire sign. So, like the sun, it is ruled by the sun. So I came across this TikTok. It maybe wasn't a TikTok because it was on Instagram. But TikToks convert to Instagram, right? Don't they
they're in both places.
They're in both places. Okay, because I'm not on TikTok because I'm old. But
no, but sometimes we are on TikTok if we remember to post.
Oh my God, sometimes we are, but
it's been months.
We got to do better. We're going to do better. We're going to try. Let's say that.
We're going to try. It's always okay to, I don't know, to realize that you need to do better. And do the best that you can.
We do the best that we can, and that's all we can do.
I mean, the reality is Courtney and I would love if we could just only make money doing the podcast, but we have to pay our bills.
We got shit to do. We got other shit to do, but we love doing this.
Yeah.
Okay. So I came across this video, let me just say that, on Instagram, and there was this guy who clearly was a Leo talking shit. And he was like, so anyways, every other sign, and he clearly was wrong because Cancer is ruled by the moon, but he was like, every other sign is ruled by a planet except for Leo. Leo is the only sign that is ruled by a star. Ooh. It's ruled by a star, baby. I mean, come on. And he was just going in and about it. And I was just like, he was like, so all of you get in line. Like all the other signs, just get in line. And he was just going on. I was like, oh my God, this is really some Leo shit right here. But
That's Leo coded.
I was like, this is some Leo shit right here. But like, we are ruled by a star, the biggest and brightest star,
At least in this galaxy.
The sun.
I mean, he's not wrong. Like, how do you compete with that?
It's really hard to, it's really hard to. It really is. And I mean,
and everything is circling around the sun. Like the sun is
facts.
The center.
It's facts.
It's
Yeah.
like, that's why we're all just floating around you, Courtney.
This is why Leos, have such a bad rap, because the Leos often think that they are the center of the universe.
Yeah. And I mean, speaking of, like, I think that that's the quote unquote shadow side of Leo.
For sure.
I would also, if I may,
Yes.
I would say a Leo is like the most generous, like loving, like sweet, inclusive, fun sign.
I think so too.
Like I love a Leo. Mm-hmm. I love that kind of energy. Whenever I'm around a Leo, I always know it because I actually feel more settled in myself. Like because of how settled you are, I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like when you're feeling like bright and shiny, I feel like I can kind of relax.
Totes.
And I will say Leos always will hype you up.
Yeah.
Your Leo friends will always be like telling you how gorgeous you look, how smart you are, reminding you to celebrate yourself. So
well, because they bring the light, baby. They bring the light. So it's like it's not just about their light, but they want to shine the light on you. They want to, acknowledge you. They want to, feed you. They want to big up you. So I would say that like they want to light up everything that's around them as well.
Totally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Totally. And not only is the sun in Leo, Jupiter is in Leo, which we talked about last episode, and Mercury is in Leo. That's the planet of communication, which I'm like, interesting.
Yeah.
I'm like,
dramatic communication, the drama.
It's like the theater coming out.
Yeah.
And we already mentioned that the South Node is in Leo. That's the nodes of fate. So like we're shifting out of Virgo, Pisces and into Leo and Aquarius. So speaking of,
what do you think? What it's like? What is South Node and North Node like? How does that translate for you? Like, what does that mean for you?
I always think about it as like where we are and where we're heading, and what needs to actually shed for us to get to the other sign. So like if the South Node is in Leo, it's like, what are we releasing? Perhaps ego. Perhaps like the need to be liked, the self being the center. As we move into Aquarius as the North Node where we're heading, that's the humanitarian, that's the collective, that's
forward thinking,
and innovation,
cool,
and less about the self and more about a bigger picture.
Yeah, the collective. Yeah.
And I still think that eclipses are like they affect us so much personally. It's like everybody has their own shit going on, everybody. Like, don't you think? Like we all have shit going on in our lives. I don't know anybody who's not dealing with something, which is like a good reminder to just be like, take it easy right now.
Yeah.
Like, and when you interact with people, just like try to take a breath before you react, because you just don't know what people are going through.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about these themes, right, of letting go of ego or the need to be liked by everybody, which might be another Leo thing. No offense. No. I mean, everybody wants everybody to like them.
I think that's a very human thing, is to like want to be seen, want to be loved. But I do think that tends to be a little bit more of a Leo quality, just wanting approval,
Yeah.
It's a people-pleasing thing a little bit. And I think that is, again, kind of the shadow of the Leo. Like, look at me, love me, see me, and
Acknowledge
me. Yeah. And I think when a Leo is in its power, it doesn't necessarily need that validation from others because it understands it understands its purpose without necessarily that that need for of
external validation.
Yeah.
It's like big dick energy.
totes. I mean, that's a little bit more cap too, but yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's something else. Big heart energy.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like, you know, like I feel like the
is.
Leo is ruled by the heart.
It
so
is.
it's like just loving.
I just thought of something. Sorry. It's like the lion in Wizard of Oz, you know?
Aww.
Like the lion, I feel like when the lion like finally got its own courage, you know?
Yeah.
It was like, oh, I actually
This
don't need
external
this from
thing.
from Oz. Like I had it all along, you know? It's kind of like that type of thing. Like not
love
even
that.
just the lion, but all of them really, you know? It was like, oh, I actually I didn't need this from anybody. I had it all along. And that I feel like is very like Leo.
I feel like Wizard of Oz can like just code into astrology so hard.
Totally,
Like it's
yeah.
like Dorothy, like home was within her, you know,
Yeah,
the whole
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
all of those things.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Oh, the phone.
You want me to get it?
I would love for you to get the phone. Okay, do it.
Hello? Hey, Court.
Yes.
It's the universe.
Ooh, what did they say?
Uh-huh. Okay. Thanks. You complete me.
Oh, I love that. What's that from?
That's from Jerry Maguire.
Oh, I love that movie. That is
Such a good
such a good movie.
You complete me is like, I feel like it's like really seeing somebody. And the themes that we're working with, like, which this is going to move us into more of our yoga talk, is so much about being seen and allowing yourself to be seen by yourself and by others, right?
Yeah.
And when we are able to, I guess, be with ourselves, we're able to see others for who they really are too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this idea of like, you complete me is sort of like really seeing somebody and being like, huh. And I know this is in a romantic sense,
Yeah.
but I think like we can think about it even as if we're speaking to ourselves.
Yeah. I just thought of something, and this actually is not in our notes at all because it's just coming to me, but
I love when that happens.
our intention is to talk a bit about really being able to be with self, to see self, to acknowledge self. This message from the universe really makes me think about this south node to north node trajectory of self to collective. And Purusa Prakriti is the teaching today. Purusa being our essence, our capital S self, the observer, if you will,
Pure
like pure witness.
Yeah.
Some would say soul, spirit, and Prakriti is matter. So and everything else, anything that can be affected by the gunas, which is nature. It makes me think that, like, yes, when we see ourselves, a lot of times we are able to see each other more clearly because in yoga, in some teachings of yoga, it is one and the same. We all kind of like come from the same place, if you will.
Yeah.
And I think there are so many things about our Prakriti that separate us, which is okay. I think it's very cool that we all have very unique individual experiences here on Earth. That's the beauty of our human experience. And also, I think it's a shame that what separates us oftentimes makes us forget that we are the same, that we are the same at the core. And again, speaking about Leo to Aquarius, Leo being ego, or the potential to be like ego self, this tactile, like, oh, this is who I am, and Aquarius pulling out and being about the collective, this more kind of ethereal, spiritual, humanitarian lens. It makes me think about that, of like the Purusa Prakriti dance, that yes, we are separate, we are different, and also we are the same. And when I am able to see myself more clearly, through yoga philosophy, right? I'm able to see myself more clearly. I actually am able to see you, because me and you are the same.
Yeah, it like reminds you that, like, I mean, I feel like, and we talked about this with Tracy Stanley. It's like yoga is a remembrance practice. And just to like piggyback off of that, I feel like almost all spiritual practices, especially Eastern, remind us that we are all connected, and that we aren't so different after all.
Yeah, we are all like, we are all part of universal consciousness, essentially. And so, yeah, you complete me. It just made me think of that, of like, technically, we're all pieces of the same puzzle, really.
Yeah. And like you complete me and you complete me, and like we actually complete each other.
Yeah.
And how much we learn from each other. Which like sort of brings me to the next thing, which is sort of this idea of really allowing yourself, or to be seen is to be loved. To be witnessed is to be loved. Like I was talking about it earlier, like, like John will call me out on my shit, all the time. He'll be like, you do that all the time. Oh, you always do that thing. And I'm like, oh, what? Or he'll be like, hey, that's not cool that you did that, right? Even though it kind of is like uncomfortable, at the same time, it's like, oh, but also I'm being witnessed. And it kind of keeps us in check.
Yeah.
To be witnessed by each other, to learn from one another, to be seen. And it allows us to grow.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that the critical piece is, because it'd be so easy to call someone out from a place of like judgment, but to call someone out because you want to see them evolve, you want to see them grow, you want to see them expand, rather than to put them down. And I think that requires an ability to see oneself too.
It requires Purusa.
It requires Purusa.
Like
an acknowledgement of like that there is something bigger, right?
Yeah. And also really looking at somebody objectively. Rather than judging them. Being the observer. Like I use that in class a lot, like as a practice, is like observing. I mean, observing the fluctuation of the mind.
Yeah.
Where does your mind go? Oh, interesting. Instead of it being like a judgy space, it's like, oh, look at that.
Yeah.
When I'm assessing a client, when I start working with somebody, our first session, I usually like give people a lot of, I give them feedback of my assessment, and I'm like, just so you know, I'm assessing you objectively.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about like, you're bad because like your glute medius doesn't fire on your left side.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm looking at you as a whole person. What's the story here?
Yeah.
Which to me, like, kind of, I don't know why, like, we didn't write this down, but I was like thinking about it in terms of like shame. Sometimes we do things that aren't great, or like we don't put our best foot forward in life or whatever. We are human. Like if we're talking about like the samskaras, those are like habits that we collect along the way, things that build up in our lives, or almost like ways that we have gotten through things.
Yeah.
So it's like, instead of us being like ashamed, we can actually be like, oh, this is so human of me.
Yeah.
Which I've heard that phrase a lot in spiritual practice. Like, how human of me to have this experience.
Well, I think first acknowledging, I think there's a desire sometimes to figure out how to immediately fix something rather than to sit with it and be curious about it. You've said this before, and I agree with you, because I do the same thing. But when I'm beginning a class and I have people kind of sit with their breath, I will say, just watch. Try not to immediately manipulate it. Mm-hmm. Like, because as soon as we sit in class and you close the eyes, it's like, now breathe. And there's I know that I even do it sometimes. There's immediate like pressure to like start to lengthen the breath and like sit up nice and tall. And like, now you like, I'm going to be the best yogi I can as I enter my practice. And it's like, actually, don't even worry about your fucking posture right now. Like, just sit and cross legs and breathe. And as you breathe and you just sit here, notice how your breath will naturally start to lengthen. Probably it will naturally start to deepen. Your posture will naturally kind of start to, like, just by you being here with yourself and just witnessing yourself and observing, just by being present,
It'll slow down.
You slow down. But like, there's this, I think, because culturally too, we come from a culture that's very much about like better, faster, stronger, wiser, smarter, and it's like, how can we fix it?
Yeah.
And that is very Leo, to be perfect, the perfect presentation. Mm-hmm. And instead of just being like, this is who I am, this is what I have. And yes, I want to be better. I want to be a better version of myself. Always, sure. I always want to grow. And also, this is what I got today.
Yeah. And like, this is my whole self.
Yeah, this is my whole self.
And like, by the way, initially when we were writing this episode, we were talking about like, let's talk about spiritual bypassing, which like kind of ties into what you're speaking to, which is like this idea, especially like in the context of a yoga practice or a meditation practice, of just like things being like love and light, everything's amazing, I am the perfect yogi, like all of those things, where like that makes me want to barf. Like when someone's like feel how happy you are, and I'm like, bitch, I'm not happy.
Yeah.
I was like, I am not happy. Don't tell me how to feel. It's easy to go there because spiritual practice can give us all of those things.
Absolutely.
They can actually take us to a place of like radical self-acceptance, like truly loving each other, seeing the full connection of everybody. And at the same time, there's pain, there's suffering, there's sitting with yourself when you are in the darkest day of your life. Like, you just lost somebody that you love. You just lost your job. You have, there's a million heartbreaks that people are walking in with every single day. And actually, like, if we're talking about like Buddhist philosophy, which I also talk about a lot, is like, life is suffering, actually. And so life is both. And so like talking about eclipse season is so much about the duality of life, the light, the dark, the wholeness, the self.
Yeah.
And the self.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so hopefully, I'm like, gosh, hopefully you're having some sort of spiritual practice that actually gives you space to be a complete person that has a complex multitude amount of things that you're holding space for, without having to brush over them and ignore them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ultimately, I feel like what everything is coming back to in this teaching is self-acceptance. And it doesn't mean that we're not still growing or we're not acknowledging the parts of ourselves that maybe we do need to step up or do need to change, but we're still able to accept ourselves.
Well, it's like Santosha.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a contentment practice, which is not complacency.
Yeah, we always talk about that. We're like, it's not like, oh, just do this. That's enough. It's like, it's enough for now. I think you kept saying that. Like, today, this is enough. I mean, it's like, it's Santosha with ahimsa. Totally just everything being the floor of your practice is compassion, kindness, self-acceptance, coming from a place there. And like ultimately, if we're in Leo season, we're all experiencing Leo right now. Leo is ruled by the heart, right? Or rules the heart. And in a spiritual or emotional sense, the heart is compassion.
Yeah. I love that. And, I think we often talk about ahimsa in tandem with satya. So, like, for me, it's almost hard to not connect the two.
Yeah.
And I think, like, when we're speaking about, like, Leo season, and I think the shadow of Leo is putting on a facade.
Yeah.
Feeling a pressure to show up as something that might not be honest. So it's having enough compassion for ourselves to share our truth and to know that in doing so we are actually empowering not only ourselves but others around us. I think that is one of the superpowers of the Leo is to empower.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And when a Leo is walking in their truth, when a Leo is this is earlier, when a Leo is at full wattage, then everybody feels it.
Yeah.
And they feel they glow up as well.
Yeah. When somebody else is empowered, then it empowers others. When you're somebody who's like a normal person,
Yes.
not like a freak, like the powers that be right now.
No.
That are like, I think Channy talks a lot about like leaders that are like fucked up.
But
like we're not talking about that.
But that's not authentic leadership. And I think that's the thing is what we're speaking to is like Satya, truthful light. That's not real.
Well, totally. And like a true leader actually empowers others. Like, let's talk about Mamdani. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody who is already living in that BDE energy, right? And like already knows that they're good with themselves, is able to be empowered. They're enough. And then they can help you feel the same way. Like that's a true leader.
Yeah.
And I think that's the bright side of Leo.
Yeah.
And like, that's not to say that we're not going to also welcome in the shadow
Yeah.
at this time.
Yeah.
Shadows are going to come up, but like remembering that to get to the bright space, we have to move through the darkness too.
It's necessary.
It's so necessary. I mean, think about the people I trust being around the most are people that have kind of been through some shit.
Hell yeah.
It makes me feel more comfortable. Oh, you understand.
Well, the sutras starts with the very first sutra. The translation in the Heart of Yoga essentially translates to, you're here, you've committed, to this practice, and what you would want to do is study this, or find a teacher who has gone through, what you're going through, and follow them.
That makes so much sense. It's like, find somebody who's been through some shit.
Yeah.
And like, go follow that person.
Now I always stop and talk about this at, length, because I'm like, okay, there's some guru shit that gets a little weird, sometimes in the lineage of yoga. And I'm like, sure. But I do think it is important that we find leaders, we find teachers, we find mentors we find advisors that have experience.
Yeah, and also have the ability to witness us and reflect our light back.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So find the right teachers, everybody.
Find the right teachers.
Find your teacher.
And I think ultimately what Leo season is offering us with so much light, and with eclipse season happening in Leo season, there's so much light available to us. And the gift of eclipse season is that there's moments of darkness that requires us to be still a bit and to say, what is it that I'm willing to, like, what have I been seeing? What do I no longer need? Who do I want to be? How do I see myself? How does it allow me to see other people? How can I move from this like individualistic way of walking through the world and open myself up to something bigger?
I love that. Expand. I think at the end of all of it, there will be some sort of expansion.
I hope so.
Plus Jupiter and Leo. I mean, that's it, I think.
Yeah.
That's a wrap.
That's it.
Yeah. So hang tight over there. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure you subscribe to us on all the places you hear podcasts and to our Substack. Mm-hmm. Anything else?
I think that's it. Enjoy your Leo season.
Enjoy it. You're the star. Bye.
Bye.
The Universe Called podcast with Natalie Burtney and Courtney Sauls. Theme music by Chit Cray, Studio Inertia. Special thanks to Donna and Robbie Falks.